Wednesday, January 4th, 2023. All the street cats were fed, accounted for, given fresh food and fresh water. The cats at Station 3 had been scared off, but they're smarter than the humans who live over there. So even if they don't hang out on the house, they still hang out in the vicinity. I just have to call them out from their hiding spots. Sometimes it takes a few minutes. Sometimes it takes 20 or 30 minutes to get the regulars from Station 3, like Chatty Cathy, Feral Chase, Soft Orange, Oreo, and Stubby, to come out from their hiding spots. It was somewhat difficult to write this because Goofy actually sliced my hand when I was trying to get a cobweb off his whiskers. Never touch another cat's whiskers. Goofy is the only cat that has actually attacked me. When I first saw Goofy, I wondered why a rare flame point Siamese cat would be abandoned on the street. But then I noticed Goofy sometimes likes to howl at the window. He's done a lot better recently, but he still occasionally howls. He also doesn't really get along with other cats, but he, puts up with them. He had to when he lived outside as a street cat. Also, Goofy is pretty entitled. When he wants to go into one room or another, he'll let you know. Usually by scratching the bottom of the door, and that's even in the middle of the night. He doesn't care. It's a Goofy world. We're just in it. All the cats' water dishes were there today. I would have thrown a fit if they were thrown away again. I brought 15 cans of wet food, dry food, and 3 cans of tuna, but they were still hungry at the end of the feeding, and not everyone got tuna either. Cats like Chase and Bully sometimes push the smaller kitties like One Eye and Little Tooth out of the way, and they steal their tuna. Little Tufa basically lets me pet her every day now. She lines up right next to Rookie for pets. Rookie usually gets the most pets of any street cat. Little Tufa is a tiny torty cat with longer hair than most cats you see in Hawaii. Most cats in Hawaii have short hair because it's a warm climate. I try to pick any chiggers and any stickers out of Little Tufa's fur when I see her. I do the same thing for Chatty Cathy. Chatty Cathy and Little Tufa, they both have somewhat long fur for Hawaii standards. We've been having really good prayer sessions. At the end of each feeding, I get down on one knee and I pray with the kitties. The kitties seem to always be asking for more food at the end of the feeding, so a lot of them are there when I start praying. I thank God for protecting me and the street cats. I don't know what the street cats go through in the 23 hours of the day that I don't see them, but it's a miracle they arrive and wait for me in one piece every morning. Somehow they can tell time. They know that they have someone who cares about them, and I'll admit it's nice knowing that they care about me too. It's disrupting, it's disappointing, and it upsets me that malevolent humans are the biggest threat to me and my cat's special relationship. What would Christ do in this situation? What would Buddha do? What would Allah do? Cats are revered throughout human history and human religion as well. And if someone has a problem with my friendship with a group of street cats, then realistically, there's probably something wrong with the person complaining about the cats. You look at the guy that was complaining about rubbish in his parking spot. He doesn't even have enough money for a car. And he's complaining about a cat can, an empty cat can in his rubbish spot. Or the guy down the street who lives in the poorest apartments I've ever seen. I'm surprised the city even lets them have those apartments there. And he said he's lived there for 50 years. Bro, you got problems. Leave me and my cats alone.